This is Mrs. Butcher, and this video is on the properties of logarithms. We're going to be expanding and condensing some simple logarithms today. The first property we're going to talk about is the product property. And that property says that if you have the logarithm, we'll say log base b, of things multiplied together, so m times n, we can split that up into log base b of m plus log base b of n. So our product property says that the logarithm of a product turns into the sum of the logarithms. And you can take it the other direction as well. If I have a logarithm of a number plus another logarithm of a different number, the same base, then I can combine those, condense them into one logarithm, log base b, of those two numbers multiplied together. So let's practice. Alright, so we're going to expand log base 2 of 3xy. So we have a product of three numbers, so we're going to turn that product into the sum of log base 2 of 3 plus log base 2 of x plus log base 2 of y. Each one gets its own logarithm, and since they're all being multiplied here, essentially each multiplication turns into an addition, like that. And we can take it the other direction. Suppose I said condense. Whenever you see the word condense, make sure you know that there's only going to be one logarithm in your final condensed answer. So we're going to have log base 10, and then you take this 2, and you take this 3, and that plus becomes a times, so we have log base 10 of 2 times 3, which we know is 6, so it's log base 10 of 6. The next property is the quotient property, and that property says that if we have a logarithm with any base of a fraction or a quotient, we'll say u over v, then that can be turned into the log base b of the numerator is positive, and then minus log base b, the denominator is negative. So we're subtracting. Division turns into subtraction. Or the other way around, if we had log base b of u minus log base b of v, you could rewrite that as one logarithm. You would put this one on top, u, and you would put that one on bottom, u over v, like that. So as an example, let's expand log base 2 of x over 4 into log base 2 of x minus log base 2 of 4. Alright, here's another one, condense. So we have log base 10 of 2 minus log base 10 of 3. When we condense, we have the logarithm one time, and then we take that number, and then we have a minus, so it becomes over, and then we take that number, 3. Log base 10 of 2 over 3. Okay, now I'm going to pause right here in the middle of my video, and I'm going to give you a secret word, and I'm not going to write it down, but you are. The secret word is plastic. And when I give you your little sheet tomorrow with the bonus questions on it, I'm not even going to ask you to write the secret word. You just have to remember to write the secret word, write plastic down on that sheet, and when you turn it in, I'll give you an extra bonus point for that. And don't share this with your friends that didn't watch the video. This is only for people that watched the video. Make sure you write the word plastic down on your sheet. So, the power property now. The power property says if I have a logarithm, log base b, of some number to a power, so we'll say u to the n power, then we can take that power and essentially move it in front and multiply it by the logarithm, n log base b of u. It just moves from here to here. That's all it does. So for example, if I said expand log base 7 of 3 squared, you would just take that 2, move it out in front, and write 2 log base 7 of 3. And this works for any exponents. It can work for fraction or rational exponents and negative exponents. It just, whatever exponent you have, you can move it to the front of your logarithm. Or if it was already expanded and you wanted to go the other way with it, if it said condense, then we would take the logarithm base 8 of y, and you take this exponent and you move it up here, just like that. So now we can try some examples where we're going to combine the properties, more than one property in one problem. So here we've got the log of 5x squared, and we want to expand it. So what we have is a product, so we're going to use the product property, but we also have a power. So I'm going to expand this out. First I'm going to break up the product. I'm going to say log 5 plus log x squared. And so that 5 is all by itself. That part's done, but this x squared can be changed. So we're going to write log 5 plus, and then that exponent up there becomes the 2 out in front, 2 log x. And now it is completely expanded. And we can also condense ones that have more than one property in them. So here we've got 5 log base 7 of m plus log base 7 of 12. The first thing I'm going to do is move that 5 over there and write log base 7 of m to the 5th power plus log base 7 of 12. And then because I know that this addition here means I'm going to have a product, it's log base 7, and then it's going to be m to the 5th times 12. And if you want to clean it up nice and pretty, we'll say log base 7 of 12m to the 5th. Just like that. So that's it for today. Y'all have a good night, and I will see you tomorrow.